Welcome, Aries, to your March 2023 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Happy birthday, Aries, for all you Aries born in March. I hope you have a great birthday. Now, Aries, I am offering my free mini reading for all new subscribers. So if you would like to subscribe to my channel, just click the subscribe button and in the comment section below, put new subscriber, then ask your question. Or if you don't have a question, just put new subscriber, free mini reading, please. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. Now, for anyone else who would like to ask a question as well, I will give you a yes or a no answer to your question, or shuffle my cards and give you a short answer if you would also like to ask a question. So you don't have to be a subscriber, you don't have to subscribe, you can already subscribe. Whatever the case may be, I will answer your question as well. Now, let's get into your reading this month. Now, this month I'm using the Granny Jones Tarot deck, and these are all hand-drawn cards there's a story behind this. She's a lady that lives in Tasmania, in Australia, where I am, and she drew these cards. They're quite lovely. They're quite whimsical and fun, so I love using them. And I get a lot of intuitive messages come through when I do use them. So I have never used them before, and I thought I would bring them out this month. But let's get into your reading. Now, you start out the month with the card of the Seven of Cups. Now, for me, this is telling me there is a theme here, because not only in this card, but in a few of the other cards, there is a message of making a choice or making a decision here. And the Seven of Cups is most definitely one of those cards that is coming through. So I feel like this is an important theme. Now, with the Seven of Cups, in a traditional deck, you would see the cups in front of a person will be standing in front of 7 cups, all filled with wonderful things. But there's a couple of cups there that may be filled with things that aren't so wonderful, a snake or certain things like that. So the message that comes through with the Seven of Cups is, not only do we have to make a decision out of these 7 cups, we can only choose one, but we must be careful that we don't become disillusioned, or that we become involved in our own illusions and we think things are going to be a certain way, but they might not turn out the way that we plan. And often when we're in this situation where we can only choose one way to go and we have to think carefully about it, we don't make a choice. We get stuck in this place where we're pondering all avenues. And I can really see you doing this, Aries, because you've got the Nine of Swords here. I feel like there's a lot of sleepless nights here, a lot of worries for some of you. You really might be having some anxiety or some stress here. You might even be despairing over this decision, but don't worry too much about it, because that's easier said than done, obviously, but you have the Wheel of Fortune here, and this really tells me that luck is on your side. So I feel like once you do make this decision, things are going to be moving forward quite nicely. Now, for a lot of you, I am feeling this is in regards to your money, your career, your day-to-day life. For some of you, even your home. You have got, out of the 8 tarot cards, 4 of them are pentacles. So I feel like your money is the main concern for you in March here, or the way you make your money, or the way you spend your money. And it's interesting that I say that you've got the 4 of Pentacles here as well. Now, this again is a money card. For some of you this month, you might find that you are really hanging on to your coins here. You are really, you're not wanting to spend them. perhaps through worry that you won't get more in the future. But for a lot of you, you could be hanging on to them and spending wisely. Now, for others, there's money flying out the door here. And it's one of those duality cards where it's either or. Either we're hanging on to our money too tightly when we don't really have to, or we're spending like there's no tomorrow. So just try and balance that out. And, again, this is quite interesting. It flows on to the Two of Pentacles. And this does talk about balance. This talks about juggling things around. This is actually a really good card for people who know how to play with money. So if you're in a situation where you're having to borrow from Peter to pay Paul, or you're putting some money in this particular investment and taking it from that investment and investing some over there, you're juggling things around, you're really good at doing that. So for some of you, you could be really playing with your money this month. But what the Two of Pentacles does talk about, and in fact all twos, is making a decision, making a choice here. And this again is another card here that's coming forward, talking about decisions. This is a card that does bring in change. Now, the beauty of the Two of Pentacles, because you are able to juggle and do things, it talks about being flexible and things changing. And I feel like you are quite comfortable in this situation, Aries. I think fire signs are good with change. Certainly once they've made a decision, they can just go for it and go in the direction that they want to go in. Now, for some of you, this is travel coming in here. But there's definitely, you've got a lot of plates spinning in March. You're doing a lot of stuff. And again, I feel like work related for a lot of you, or certainly home related. Could be moving, some of you here as well. But definitely, this is, again, coming through as a decision that you are required to make. Now, for a lot of you, you've got the King of Pentacles here. Now, this is a great financial card. This is another card of abundance. Now, this represents a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo here in your life that could be significant in March. But this is someone that is quite trustworthy, quite dependable. They're reliable. They're honest. They're great business person. They're really caring, and they're good at caring and providing for those around them as well. So you may meet someone in March that has these qualities, that is going to be playing a significant role in your life, or you yourself may be taking on a lot of the qualities of the King of Pentacles here, and really having your business mind screwed in, tuning into that business side of yourself, and bringing in a lot of abundance for yourself. This is a great card to have if you are thinking about starting a new business. Now, if one of the choices that you are thinking about is starting your own business and going in an absolutely new direction here, I feel like, again, luck is on your side with that Wheel of Fortune. And it's interesting that the King of Pentacles then flows onto that Fool card, and that is a new journey here, an absolutely new direction. Again, a card of decisions, because with the Fool, you need to decide whether you're going to go on that new journey or not, whether you're going to take that leap of faith. And for a lot of you, I am seeing that this is what is creating a lot of worry, stress, strains. There is this degree of uncertainty and trepidation around it for you, and it is creating, some worries here. But I think once you make that decision, just go for it. The Fool card, again, is talking about journeys, travels. So you very much could be going on some sort of travel in March. But this is there's an element of the unknown here with the Fool, and I feel like this is what is creating those stresses and strains that are coming in for you. But as I said, you've got this stability in that King of Pentacles card that's coming in, and you've got the stability as well in that Wheel of Fortune. You know, this talks about some wonderful opportunities. It actually is quite a card of fate. It's a card of destiny here. So I feel like for a lot of you, although the energy of the Fool card has a lot of an unknown kind of feeling about it, I feel like you know that this change, this new direction needs to happen, that it is part of your destiny, that's part of your fate, that you're actually being driven to go in this new direction, or you're being called to go in this new direction. Now, for a lot of you, again, there is financial stresses and strains for you here in March, but really, you know how to play with money. You've got such abundance cards here in that King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Even the Four of Pentacles in a way is quite a good card for finances. So any uncertainty that is coming in for you, again, it's easier said than done, but try to just dispel any of those stresses and strains. You've got it here, Aries. You are in a position of, you are the one that's making the decisions here. You're the one that knows how to play with your money and to put it where you want to put it and juggle it the way you want to juggle it. So as I said, you've got it here. Don't feel like you're going to be losing out by making this choice. Now, for a lot of you, the Five of Pentacles can feel like you are being left out in the cold a little bit here. But this is absolutely going to be changing. These feelings are changing. As I said, this is right next to that Wheel of Fortune. So there's a lot of opportunities coming here. Now, in terms of your health, for some of you, if you have been feeling unwell here, again, I feel like, and this can be mental stresses, mental worries, just physically feeling a little bit down and out, feeling a little bit of worry here. This again is changing. This is things are definitely going to be and moving forward and changing in a good way for you. Just remember that the Five of Pentacles, always in a traditional deck, you would see that those people standing outside of a church, and they don't have any money, they've got torn clothing, they're unwell, they're injured, and there's a little bit of self-pity there as well, because if they just went around the corner, they would be able to go into the church where they will find solace and they would find help, and they could get people that, they could get out of the cold and go into the warmth, and they would have what they will be able to find what they need, or certainly ask people for assistance. So this is really important here for you as well, Aries. Make sure that if you do have any stresses, strains, worries, concerns about your financial situation, there is help here for you. And even if it comes from the angels in the form of a wonderful opportunity, look out for that, because that's wonderful energy there in that Wheel of Fortune. Now, your final card there from the Gateway Oracle deck is standing firm. And the affirmation for this particular card is I am noble, brave, and strong. And the meaning of this card is, if I can find it in the book, is, apologies here, stand up for yourself and don't back down. Stand up for those who can't protect themselves. Believe in yourself and hold firm to what you know to be true. You are a force for good. The universe wants you to know there are times to step down and times to negotiate, but this situation doesn't pertain to those. You need to hold high the banner of truth, grace, and compassion. Honor your values without denying the values of others. Remember what is truly important in life and let go of everything else. Actually, I really see this quite connected with the Fool card and the Nine of Swords here in a way, Aries. And in a way the Seven of Cups too, because I feel like you know what decision you have to make here, but as I said earlier, it is creating a lot of stress and strain and worry for you. But if you do what that card says and you just stand your ground, you do what you know is right, you stand with your integrity, and you make the decision that you need to make for the betterment of yourself and those of you and for those around you, whether that's your family, your friends, your work colleagues, whatever the decision pertains to. If you stand firm and do exactly what that card just says there, I feel like this is what is going to bring in some wonderful new opportunities and changes into your life. I feel like just believe in yourself here, and yeah, this is going to work out quite well for you. Just let go of those feelings that you're not doing the right thing, because you know what's right. You know what's right, and you're going to be doing the right thing here. A lot of luck, a lot of opportunity coming in for you. A lot of, the Wheel of Fortune is that wheel of karma. This is you having paid off a lot of karmic debts and things coming around for you. And, you're not going to be in this position of the Five of Pentacles that is bringing you a lot of worry. I feel like, that fate, the Wheel of Fortune won't allow that to happen here if you stand your ground, stand firm, make that decision, and go for it. Do what you know is right for you and for your family and friends here. So I hope that resonated with you, Aries. Please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading and ask that question if you want to, and I will shuffle my cards for you again. So have a great month. Happy birthday again, and I hope to see you in April.